welcome to my tip. This week we're up to the letter H, and what I'm going to discuss is hitting out of heavy rough. So it is quite windy and woolly out there today, so I thought I'd have a little bit of a discussion in here in the shop before I take you out in the golf course and put you in the position of hitting out of that heavy rough. So we're going to have a little bit of a discussion on how we achieve that. One of the key factors of getting out of that heavy rough is making sure that we're not being a hero. So we don't want to jump into the big end of our golf bag and pull out our woods or even your hybrids. Something with a little bit more loft on the club face is really going to help us get out of that heavy rough. So I've opted for a 7-iron. What we're going to do is we're going to place the ball position a little bit further back in our stance. What that's going to encourage is a little bit more of a steeper path. So once we get that club coming down onto the ball, we're getting that ball to fly up and get a little bit more elevation. If we play the ball too far forward, what we tend to see is that the club path starts to shallow out, and then once the club path in that heavy rough starts to shallow out, we tend to get a little bit too much roll of the club face through that thick rough, and what you're going to see is that we're going to de-loft the club face. The ball's really going to struggle to get out. So we want to play the ball position a little bit further back in our stance. We're going to grip the club a little bit more stronger in your left hand. What that's going to achieve, it's going to allow for us to be able to hold the club face off or open a little bit longer to make sure that we're not coming in. Automatically the grass, once it grabs hold of that club face, it's going to want to flick the club face over anyway. So if we really get a stronger grip in that left hand, as a right-handed golfer that is, it's really going to encourage us to hold the club face open a little bit longer. Okay, so here I am down here on the 15th hole. There's a fair bit of heavy rough that I've put my ball in, just to show you how I play this shot. So as discussed, I'm going to grip the club a little bit stronger in my left hand, and I'm really going to try to turn and try to hold that club face open, playing the ball slightly further back in my stance. Let's give it a go. So I've managed to get that one down the fairway. With a 7-iron, it's gone further than expected. So as I said, don't be a hero. Grab your 7-iron, grab something a little bit more lofted in your bag and take your medicine.